No, it's not rapey. It's a rapier, you see? Although I wouldn't mind raping somebody one day, perhaps. I don't know. It's Russia, so I guess that's okay here. Okay, so this is one of the most difficult types of drawings that I have to do. So basically, what I have to do is um, I will, draw. I have to draw a symmetrical handle. Then I have to draw asymmetrical. I don't know what this piece of rapier is called, but it's like hilt, I guess, if we talk about swords. So it will be like different flowers and like things like that. And again, there should be a symmetrical blade. So unfortunately, I cannot draw just one single half of the drawing and just copy, reflect it, and paste it. I have to draw the symmetrical parts manually, which I really suck at. But I suppose I've got no other choice to do but to do my best not to fuck up this part. Plus, I want to make the handle really detailed, which only aggravates the position that I'm in right now. I mean, I won't put my swords into blender and shred them. Oh, you are probably talking about that 3D modeling program which is called Blender. Now, actually, I would really love to see the 3D versions of my own things every now and then. I wish someday I have just enough money to build a real life, real size palace of Erebus, like the black marble Gothic cathedral, like super huge. I don't know why. I probably would spend the entire treasure on it, but I do want to do that as hell. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now is well, drawing this thin, I guess. Yeah, by the way, I saw some not walkthroughs but like challenges in Dark Souls 3 where people basically get through the main game and bosses with certain preset conditions. So I guess that I could see some cool stuff in there. Although I haven't played it myself, so I probably don't know a lot of things about it. I'm really impressed by a lot of legacy dungeons in Elden Ring, and my most favorite locations there are the Stormvale Castle, especially those golden spires, golden patterns on top of the entire castle and its towers. It's really gorgeous. Of course, Landell, one of the best locations, just in my, if not the best. I do really appreciate the entourage of, Mogwin Palace as well. Probably my most favorite, if not the most favorite location out there. I know, of course, a near Elim or a near Elim. I don't know what the correct stress is. The entire concept of different towers supporting a spiral like construction towering into space is like one of the best concepts out there. I do also love the specimen storehouse in like combination with the entire shadow keep. So yeah, there are in the blue flower place. Yeah, that beige, that cerulean strand or something like that. They're quite empty though. There's nothing really to seek in those locations. Although, yeah, they do look enticing. Well, anyway, I just really wanted to sim for Elden Ring once again because like I've got no other games to sim for. So yeah, Elden Ring is my lifelong choice, I suppose. So I basically love almost like um, all the legacy castle like uh, buildings out there in Elden Ring, apart from Volcano Manor, I suppose, because uh, fuck Volcano Manor. I don't, it's just a bunch of random houses drowning in lava. Like, but the rest, like Raya Lucaria Academy, Lando, Stonevale Castle, these locations, they do really look super cool. Farum Azula as well, but I don't know why, but I'm just not a huge fan of Farum Azula for some reason. Just don't really like its type of architecture and things like that. But yeah, as for the rest, my best, how to put it, regards, or how do you say that shit? My best, like you get the idea. Also, I might be falling ill. Uh, I'm not really sure of that, but I've got that really, irritating a bit, um, like heating kind of sense in my nose. Well, I don't know. I can't judge because like never played anything like Bloodborne, anything from software. So perhaps you're right. I'm not to judge. I believe haven't played any other FromSoft games, but yeah, I can only speak of Elden Ring. So I've got this stupid droning sense in my nose. It's a bit irritating. It's like you probably know that sense that precedes the actual infection attack. I don't know. So sometimes such feeling just goes by and brings nothing with it, just some irritation. But sometimes that's just a clear, lucid, and distinct sign that you're fucking falling ill, and that just makes me mad because I hate being ill. Although I haven't fallen ill for just for 3 years, I believe. So my immunity system is quite a decent one, I suppose, and I hope that this time it will work just well. I hope for it. Pray for my immune system, because just within the days, I mean, probably even tomorrow, I will have to start my medical checkup for the job admission. so I will have to spend quite a lot of time outside, going through different hospitals, or maybe just one hospital. I'm not sure. And the temperature out there just drastically dropped for some stupid fucking reason because it's Russia, I suppose. I don't know. So it was like 16 degree degrees outside on Thursday, and now it's like 0 with snow. Yeah, thank you, Mother Nature. Fan- Fuck you as well. So anyway, the temperature dropped drastically. I had to go to the factory, which I talked about yesterday, for some, a test day, just like where I had to see what I have to do, whether I think it suits me or not, and things like that. So I was exposed to some really cold weather today. That sucks. I don't know, maybe that's for the better that you haven't seen any snow. Because, in Russia, winters have turned into like some stupid parody on spring, but like in a bad sense. The problem is that I probably already, yes, I was talking about that during the first stream on this channel. I mean, the first stream of this kind. So far, I have finished this stuff. Um, but it's just basically spring. Snow falls down, then it melts the next day, then it's freezing again, then it's just again um, some snow, then some water, some ice, some snow, some water, some ice plus water plus ice, and that just sucks. And you've got, the weather is always either freezing, which I hate, or it's wet, which I hate even more. And I don't, it just sucks being winter here in Russia. So I would really like not to have any winter at all than to have such winters. Because again, these winters here, they're not really impressive, so to say. Probably the most, the nastiest season out there for me. Just, in my humble opinion. So I don't know, maybe I should turn my phone the way that you can see what I'm drawing right now. Just give me a sec. I mean, that's of course the matter of taste. I understand, that's it. But I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't really like being in cold environment, whether that be in winter. I mean, rain, snow, just extreme cold, wind. It's not that I enjoy um, sweating to death, because sweating for me is one of the worst feeling. Uh, yeah, I do really hate being covered in perspiration. That's true. Um, but I don't know. Winter is a good thing when you're inside, but when it comes to going outside, just like fuck it. To some extent, I hate both of them, but um, I guess I'm just a summer type dude. Yeah, that actually seems easier, and that sounds like a good solution actually. Because in summer you cannot, undress yourself one more time. You cannot, skin yourself so that your body, your muscles can breathe. That's actually true. I agree, but I don't know. A bigger part of me still says that summer is just intrinsically better. Plus, I don't really like putting on a lot of plies of clothes, and yeah, that's it. What are you doing on Geometry Dash? Are you just playing levels or trying to make your own level? Even though I haven't been playing Geometry Dash for more than a year, I suppose, I come home, I just automatically launch Geometry Dash, play a couple of easy levels, and just quit it. I don't know really why I do that. I don't really like beating levels, and I don't even create anything as I used to be. But that's just the my automatic re, re, reflex. No, wait, it is supposed to be called differently in English. So yeah, those fruitless, futile attempts to create something when you cannot create anything. Oh my god, dude, that sounds pathetic. Just imagine opening up Geometry Dash and playing levels only in practice mode. That sounds miserable. Oh my god. You know, I may occasionally like open a medium demon or something like that and get like 5% and I'm like, "Oh my freaking god. So skillful am I? Ain't I?" But like playing something in practice mode sounds really, really sad to me. I don't know. I do have some commiseration for you, my brother in gaming, my brother in B- BBC, I guess. I don't know how that shit is called. My camera is constantly in focus, and it's great. It's even worse, because you've got so many playthroughs of different levels on YouTube. Why do you have to bot levels? Like, I mean, it's It may be fun. I don't know. I've never tried to bot any levels, but well, I don't know. By the way, today on my way back from the factory, I decided to look up that Lost Berserk Kazan, and of course, I was looking for the weapons from the game, and I gotta say that they do really look impressive. There aren't too many of them, but most of them either look really, really decent or do have some unique appearance. Although, I mean, most of them are quite, uh, I don't know how to put it, like generic. I mean, there are some weapons that look, divine and like angelic, like they are all golden and they are all so light and bright, and they look like something um, divine about them, but they do really look very, very decent. So yeah, I might really take some inspiration from those swords, axes, and lances. That was some really good thing that you gave to me. Thank you for some sources. Yes, they are really anime, but like there are some weapons in Elden Ring as well that look like super anime. I don't know that they might not, okay, they're not so cartoonish. I agree, they're not. They're more, they've got more grave air about them, but there are still a lot of quite edgy weapons like super huge swords, spears. I mean, Mogwin trident. It's called spear, but that's a trident actually. Have you seen its size? I mean, yeah, that looks. Oh my god, that looks immense. It looks super cool, epic, but it still has something anime-ish about it as well. But I mean, even though they do look like anime, they're still good, you know. Yeah, I probably can understand what you mean. I just personally think that it's more how to put it, serious. Like they're not as colorful as weapons from other games. They've got more metallic textures, more, realistic textures, if that makes any sense. So they do look more mature, like adult. I don't know. And those, Kazan things, they're brighter. Definitely, they are brighter. But I think it just doesn't really make them worse. They're just different, and that's it. They're different, and well, that's okay, I believe. We can still find some inspiration from both of these games. On top of that, by the way, there aren't too many weapons in that Kazan Berserk game. I don't know, but they're all super colorful and most of them are quite memorable, I think. Whereas in Elden Ring, a great dose of weaponry is just, well, that's a great sword of iron and blood, and like you look at it and it's just the most generic sword you could come up with. I mean, no offense, any game probably should have some starting standard weapon. But as I said, a lot of weapons in Elden Ring are just very insipid, very plain, very unmemorable, if that makes sense to you. On top of that, by the way, I have almost practically finished the handle, I suppose. At least it's, draft version. I don't know, I have literally no information about any anything about that Kazan Berserk game. So I guess I'm not the one with whom you can keep the conversation about it. Actually, now when I try to remember my old drawing streams, I thought that I made like a couple of broadcast sessions, but I just decided to look at the history of my channel and I found out that I made like 8 or 10 streams of drawing. That's really impressive how I could endure so much. I don't really know. What other flowers can I draw? Dude, I'm so bad at flowers. I mean, I do really love drawing them, but I know so few flowers actually, and even though I can make up my own flowers, I just can't come up with any like really original ideas. Yeah, that I mean, I can try something out. Um, I can try to turn on music on my phone and try to put my headphones inside it. So I'm not sure whether it will be audible on YouTube, and I do really doubt because in the phone broadcast options, there is no such option as embed any music or any website and anything like that. So I don't know how that is going to work. I mean, I understand that my monotonous voice and that silence probably isn't the best thing to keep you company during the broadcast, but like, if there are no other options, speaker could work. Probably. Um, what do you actually mean? I could use just turn on the music on my phone without any headphones, and of course, in that case, music would go out of the speaker in my phone, and since I've got microphone on my phone near the phone, then you would probably, I mean, you would 100% hear some music. But the problem here is that I'm living in the like, dormitory, and it's not that I respect my fellow dormant guys that much, but I'm not used to listening music through these, through these speakers. I mean, through the phone. Um, what is it? Dynamic. No, it's not dynamic. Um, Speakers. I don't, through the speaker. So it just makes me feel super uncomfortable, and I instantaneously feel some sort of blame for that. So that's just probably not for me. I mean, I could do that, and I would probably listen to Divine Beast and Sunline for for 2 hours straight. But I don't know. I could launch a test stream with my friend to test that theory, but I'm just too lazy to do that. I don't know. Maybe later. Maybe never. Maybe like just fuck all of that, and I will not do anything to improve the quality of my broadcasts. I don't know. Uh, um, yeah, I could probably turn on some lo-fi, even though I do not have a lot of lo-fi tracks um in mind, so I would download an entire track list of such tracks. Um, I mean, that probably could be a good solution for the situation. So I might, take it into consideration. So I just can't finish this handle for some reason. Alright, let me just do this. Isn't it a great solution? I think it is. Oh, Mario asked. Never listened. I mean, I've got a couple of tracks from Mario. I mean, I really doubt they're extreme, so I could think of it, but I would rather just um, keep my mouth shut during the broadcast and just make people feel uncomfortable and leave immediately after a couple of minutes of sheer silence. I will just leave you with the shouts of my fellow uh, dormitory guys from the lower floor. I fucking hate them. I hope they all die one day, and I hope that happens really soon. I wish they all die. Yeah, 20 hours straight. That's just. One day I tried to put on um, the Blasphemous Ost. Blasphemous, that's Metroidvania, like Dark Souls, like medieval Spain themed, things like that. I almost fucking went mad. It is so, you know, depressive and boring at the same time. And after a bit more than 1 hour, I just couldn't do anything but to turn on the soundtrack of some other game because it was just straightforward unbearable. It was mental torture to listen to the blasphemous original soundtrack. Oh my god. I don't know. Got nothing to say about the soundtrack of that game. And anything to say about the game itself. No, actually, I don't feel really well today, so I might end the broadcast really, really early today. Because I don't think that speaking for more time will make it better for me. Alright, so probably can't see what I'm drawing right now. Um, Wait. Uh, Here it is. So the handle is almost finished. Now the only thing that I have to finish is the blade itself, which again isn't going to be um, that easy because I just for some reason really suck at drawing symmetrical things. And of course I'll do my best to do that, but all right. So back to the plan. Just give me a sec. Now we're talking. Um, so this here. Ah, my God. It's actually, the blade is going to be curved the way it is curved at the Fire Knight Greatsword. That sharp spiral thing. Oh my god, it already looks like a fucking ass. Oh my god, it's so bad. I mean, I'll try to make it better, but um, it is so bad. Alright, it's time to make it fuse into one blade. Fuck it, I've got enough of it. Let's just. Oh, wait. Oh. When you get it. Well, I might. I might. Although I don't really like streaming video games. Fuck it. What have I done? Uh, Alright, I've got an idea how to fix this shit. Uh, it might look quite specific, but that's the only way I can fix it. So now that it's one blade, I can just make it. Okay, just wait. Uh, and now I'm still not sure that is going to work out really well, but again, I've got probably no choice. And I will choose one point here. And now I have to make these two converge into one. A very, very specific decision that I never actually planned to take, but alright, what are you gonna say? Is it horrible? I guess it is. It's fucking heinous. It's horrendous. Is it? Is it really that bad? I guess it is. Um, it must be redrawn, I suppose. Mm, yeah, that's it because and it's even contorted this way. Oh my fucking god. Alright. Here's what I will make. I will finish the handle, then I will draw a blade separately from this rapier, and then in paint.net I will combine them too. I just see it as probably the best decision because I just fucked up the blade and I fucked it up drastically. That is why I never could call myself an artist. Because you know, fucking up the basic symmetry is not what, you know, real artists actually do. Alright, so let me finish the handle. Because that's my prior prior goal. No, not prior, but top priority goal just now. And then I will try to make a blade, make a proper one this time. Although separated from the main handle, but I mean, it was supposed to be this way. It was originally supposed, but as you can see, instead of going straight to the tip of the blade, I just tilted it to the right, because that's me, because that's what I like to do. You know, fucking up the symmetry, because I don't have any feel, any, you know, sensation of symmetry. And I always fuck it up, almost always. That's why I hate drawing something symmetrical, because that's kind of my worst nightmare. Symmetry, the final boss for me. Any symmetrical drawing that I have to draw manually. So let me at least finish the handle, which isn't symmetrical, thanks God. And then I will. I don't really want to redraw the entire rapier, so I will just try to draw just a blade for it. Then I will combine them too, and get somewhat a decent sword after that. The blade is going to be different this time, though. But I might reserve this type of blade um, for another rapier. I'm going to draw three of them. So the one that I'm drawing right now is going to be called Ultra. The second one will be Supra, and the third one will be Hypra. So Hypra, Ultra, and Supra. Ain't I the most original person to have ever lived on this miserable land? Elden Ring Nitro actually, I really like roguelike games, I think. Um, but I don't know, for me, Elden Ring Night Train looks like a very simplified version of, Elden Ring. I know they added some bosses from other Dark Souls series games, but um, I haven't seen too many of them. It doesn't look as diverse as it may sound. The only thing is that I would really like to see is the rest of Night Lords, like AK final bosses, I think. Um, but the rest just doesn't look that impressive. So as far as I know, no new weapons, nothing new, virtually just some old bosses, old enemies. It doesn't sound like. I mean, one of the best features of roguelike games is that, yeah, that Gladius it was called. Um, the main advantage of main feature of most roguelike games is that they can offer you dozens or hundreds um, uh, hours of content, like the Binding of Isaac and games like the Binding of Isaac. But problem of the problem of Night Train is that it doesn't really look like it's going to engross you for that long of time. So it seems to me that as soon as you have defeated all 8 Night Lords, aka final bosses, all the interest for the game just execates. It just literally fucking disappears. It vanishes instantaneously. I mean, that's just my presumption. Maybe it's not, but it doesn't look that engrossing. By the way, look at the draft of another monster that I'm drawing right now. Yeah. Okay, back to the blade for Ultra. So the handle is ready, and the handle is quite okay. I will add some more details to it, but it is already quite fascinating, just to my mind. But yeah, I have completely fucked up the blade. And even though when I try to fix something concerning symmetry, it works out for the most part, but here it's just not the case. It is just fucked up to that huge a degree that it's like beyond any fixing. It's just fucked up forever. Yeah, I do really like that Gladius boss, like that can split into three bosses and that carries a sword on a fucking chain. That's genius, man. That's I mean, it's not genius, but I I don't know why, but I really like this touch to this boss. It doesn't really carry a sword. It is carrying a sword on a chain, and it can swing it in different directions, and it can, like, I don't know, fail you. Wow. Never seen that before. The new state of the art technology, portable sword, it's not melee anymore, it's like ranged. Fuck yeah, ranged swords. We're in Terraria, I suppose, aren't we? Alright, so this is the final version of the handle, I guess. Now let's get to the blade. Um, okay, I do have to make it um symmetrical, and I'm going to. Where's my compass, by the way? Here it is. So, what I'm going to do right now is just give me a second. So, I am um the blade part does look like a bow. All right. I just got frustrated for a second. So, um, I'm taking my compass just in random point, and there's one piece of a circle, and here's the other, and here's the center, as I have pointed out. Now, what do you mean? The compass or what? Um, Again, there must be a very trustworthy technology of drawing straight lines, but I just don't know one. Um, this compass, you can literally just draw a very straight circle with it. I mean, it can actually, it's not the best one actually, because this carbon thin, it can slide inside, it can, it can't protrude when you draw, but it can go inside, it can like diminish the radius just a little bit. So yeah, that's it. And again, at school we were taught some techniques to draw straight lines, like completely straight lines with some compass shenanigans, but seems like that's not the case, because I'm fucking dumb. Where's the middle? Here it is. All right, I will just hope for the better. Um, Another point. One, two. I just hope I don't fuck it up this time. Does it look straight? I I think it does. Oh, by the way, this time I could make it. Oh, just wait a minute. Why am I that stupid? Oh my god. I must be just mentally retarded. Probably I am. Now this time I could make it in half to make it easier for me. Alright. And wait. Is it... fuck it. Let it be. And now... Alright, never mind. Let me just finish it finally. It's still not the best play that I could draw, but that's something at least. Oh no, wait, I didn't kill him. I mean, I just saw a cockroach and I tried to kill it, but just wait a second. Okay, it just got away. Fuck it. I'm going to try with pencil first. Cause I'm fucking retarded. Cause that's it. I don't have any pencils. Cause what for? That is for losers. And secondly, I'm just retarded because I could try, but who the hell cares? I think in my head. So this time it's going to be like this. Again, it could be much better. Okay, let me just add some additional details because it just looks too poor, in my opinion. Sometimes I consider myself to be a great artist, but things like that actually make me a light back on Earth, and that is really refreshing at times, just to remember who you actually are. A man who can't maintain a fucking symmetry. That's who I actually am. But at least I can use paint.net, and fix things like that within, um, you know, certain minutes. Okay, so the blade is ready. So the thin, who made? Uh, that's probably because I'm just drawing in white and black or black and white. So the thing is that I now have to scan this blade, take this right part, reflect it, then combine two parts, get one whole blade, take it and join it to this handle. Doesn't sound that difficult, but that might take some part. Okay, as I said, I don't really feel that good. I could keep drawing today, but I probably won't because that may not affect my health in a good way. So yeah, thank you, Skrillex, for coming and keeping me company. I do really appreciate it. So yeah, see you later. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe some days later this week, maybe next week. Yeah, thank you for coming. See ya.